The inspiration for our song, Flower, came partly from our classical training background, but also from just our experiences so far as musicians, because we ended up using both of those aspects to write the song.
Yeah, and when we were writing it, we just sat down and our producer talked about, or asked us to talk about life, and we just were chatting about our experiences through college and how we kind of found our paths, and eventually ended up with the song Flower.
The title of Flower is kind of interesting because we don't actually say the word flower anywhere in the song. Partially it is called Flower because of the flower duet we sing halfway through the piece. That is from the opera Lakme by Dilip. And actually Billy Smiley, our producer, thought of that title because he, was saying if it's called the Flower Duet, maybe we could just call it Flower. Of course, as the other lyrics came along, we were wondering if that title still worked, and we eventually realized that flower isn't just a noun, it can also be a bit of a verb, such as in growing, blooming, blossoming, flowering, and we are using it in a way of showing our growth. So we are flowering with our music as sisters, and that's how we got the title.
It only took about, I think we wrote the song in about a day, and when we were writing it, we really just started out with the structure and kind of had all of our chords, and then we were just talking, and then the melody just kind of came out of nowhere.
Suddenly we came up with a whole new melody, and we thought it'd be really cool to go from that new melody into the flower duet and then end back with the new melody.
And it's funny because Melody was just kind of singing her own melody above what we were doing, and we realized, wow, actually these two kind of countering lines actually work really well together, and that's where we came up with kind of our melody, counter melody chorus.
Writing this song was actually kind of an emotional experience for us. We have written a few songs in the past but didn't end up doing anything with them, and this is the first time where we really just let the walls down and wrote what was in our hearts. So a lot of tears were shed that day, but in the end it was totally worth it because we came out with this product essentially that just displays exactly how we feel about music and our journey thus far. We really hope that this song inspires people the same way that we were inspired by really doing some self-reflection and looking at our journey and where we do want to go. If you listen to the lyrics, I'm the one who's kind of saying, open up your heart, give yourself the wings. She's saying, can I do this? Can I open up my heart? Will I follow my dreams? And it's kind of like a conversation in your head. It's that back and forth in your mind of if you're going to do this or if you're not going to. So I think a lot of people can relate to that. Everyone's always going back and forth in their mind about what they should do. So we just hope the song encourages you to go out and follow that dream. Don't let the voices in your head keep talking about it. Just go and do it, because that's what you're made for.
Flower is out now on all streaming platforms. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and so many more.
Yeah, and go ahead and check out our music video as well. We worked with COG Cinemas to make a beautiful music video in front of a castle called Castello di Amorosa. It ended up being the perfect location, especially since the two characters that sing the flower duet in the opera are a princess and her handmaiden enjoying the scenery around them. So go check it out and follow us along on the journey.